All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing tonight? Hope everybody is doing well. It is the Thursday night live coin and silver, mostly below spot auction, my friends. Good to see everybody hanging out. Hopefully you're staying warm. We've been dealing with some really bad weather. Ooh, that was loud. So I apologize. My voice is a little bit off. The fam is battling a cold, and I'm trying my best to stave it off. Let me hit this other bot real quick, and then I will say some hellos. What's up, Silver Streak? Jack Covert in the nest, Justin Cummings, Coin Silver, and Alan Hall. No commies on the moon. Steve LaPointe in the joint. Create craft coins and collectibles. J Dog with a $5 super chat says, "Yo, better call somebody, brother." What a long strange trip it's been, says brother James Werner. 44 months as a Silver Hawk. Buy Up Gold and Silver is here. Invisible River Ranch, Savvy Stacker, Jammin' Maki, Eric A, Bill Driscoll, Brother Doug, Johnny T. What's up? Blue Arc is here. Teacher 1388 in the nest as well. Shinbone 5000. Hey Jen, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. So yeah, guys, I'm I'm having a kind of a rough time in the sense that it looks like I probably won't be driving to the Texarkana coin show that I was set up for. What's up, Wayne Lynn? God, the silver and gold market are absolutely crazy right now, my friends. Raj Jupali just subscribed. Welcome to the nest, Raj. I almost am at a point of like giving up in the sense of you've been usually really good at figuring out where silver's gonna go, what I think it's gonna do. And now when I'm seeing a $10, $12 swing overnight, and then in a day, I mean, it went up to 125 at some point today, and then it dropped back down, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, that is just insane to hit these records and see that happen. We have some really good giveaways tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Our early bird is a 43 BU War Nickel. Our midstream is a 1901 AU Indian Head. Our grand prize tonight is a 2016 W Silver Eagle. Guys, brother Doug Wagner, 41 months as a platinum penguin, says the nest is the best. Thank you, brother. And then we have some mystery bonus stuff donated by Jay Williams, and we'll add that stuff kind of accordingly. Wow, we got Nazba just subscribed. Well, welcome to the nest. Good to see the old and the new. What's up, Bart Cubbins? Cool Things, Texas. Crafty Dragons here. In Marsh. Ty McFadden. You know, just interesting stuff. Matter of fact, I just was texting back and forth before the show with Rob Finds Treasure. It's interesting. He and I, without talking, we had pretty much the same subject, which is pretty cool. Goes to show you sometimes you and your friends think a lot alike. So that was interesting, and I'm glad that we both put out something that people can use, you know. But hey, let's do the early bird giveaway and the rest of the show. Let me find the Nightbot and turn that on. Give me just a second here to set this up for everybody. And I'm going to grab me a quick drink, so I'll be right back. But we're going to be giving away this beautiful uncirculated war nickel along with something from Jay Williams. Let's see what we got in here. Jay brought this into the shop, and there is a 1/5 of a gram of gold. There's 2 of these in, no, 3 of these in here. So you know what we'll do? We'll add the 1/5 gram of, oh wait, they're half. Okay, the 1/5 gram of gold and one of these Mexican 10%ers. I think these are silver though. Still, there's 10% silver in them. So those will be added, and then guys, we got gold tonight. He gave us a couple half grams of flake gold, so we'll add those to each thing tonight. And again, a big thank you and shout out to Jay Williams. I'm not sure if he's in the room just yet, but hey, we'll talk about it through the night. He's a nice guy. He comes to the shop, to Flying Eagle Coins, and so yeah, so we're starting off with some gold as well as silver. Good luck, my friends. I'll be right back. All right. So if you haven't seen it yet, go over there and check out Rob's video too, because we basically did 2 different approaches to it. Mine was how to sell it at a coin shop, and his was basically when to know to trade it off. So that's pretty cool, you know. So if you get a chance, go watch Rob's video and then watch mine, and let us know what you think. Mine's doing pretty good so far. Let's see here. Where was I? If I look right now, we've got 4,600 views so far on the silver for gold. Can you trade your silver for gold? That's absolutely amazing. I can't thank the Nest enough, and everybody that's watching us and supporting the channel. How you doing, Zeke Rodriguez? What's up, 949? Wolf Tracks, how you doing? Thank you, Wolf Tracks. Eric A says, I saw both and I was like, I don't want to sell. Yeah, that makes sense, you know? I mean, I saw somebody left a comment and I didn't get a chance to get back to it, but they said, Raven, are you selling your silver? And no, my stuff that's in my deep stack, I have not sold. It's really kind of hard not to when, you know, I have a couple 10-ounce bars that I just, you know, the profit on them would be literally about $1,000 a piece, and I just can't bring myself to do it. I also have a book that Joe Overly, one of the guys that comes in here and he does my computer and stuff, as you guys know, he wanted my Libertad collection that I have, and I was really tempted to sell it to him because right now that thing would probably be about $5,000 for the whole book because it's got key dates and everything in it. And I still don't see myself doing that either. Anyways, I mean, I guess if he came up with the right offer, I might just be super tempted, but yeah. Let's see who's going to win, and I can quit ranting on about my strange life and things I do. In 3, 2, 1. Booyah. Guys, Wolf Tracks MT just won and got themselves a little bit of natural gold and a Mexican coin and the war nickel. So that's a really cool win right there for Wolf Tracks. You're welcome. Thank you, my friend. And guys, if my energy seems a little off, I really apologize. I know I'm fighting a cold. Like I said, I'm feeling it coming on. I even took some stuff to kind of help it out, but you know, sometimes even taking stuff early enough, it only helps make it less intense versus what it could be. So, you know, we'll see what happens. All right, let me close this out and we'll get the party started, so to speak. Wow, I need to clean off my little mouse pad thing here. It's got stuff all over it. All right. Let's start off with lot number 1, ladies and gentlemen. It is a 1959 Washington Silver Quarter MS-65 in the old Annex soapbox holder. Right there. 1959 Annex soapbox holder. Very cool little coin. Think I'm getting this in the right spot here. What's up, Crafty Dragon? 40 months as a copper falcon, ladies and gentlemen. For the nest to stay warm and cozy. Thank you, my friend. All right, so melt value on this thing is $20 plus with where silver's been and continues to be. And like we did last time, we're doing under melt starts. So this one, we will start the bid off with $1. All right, guys, it looks like we got Doug Wagner coming in at 21. SK Kimrush coming in at 22 with the deuce on the loose. Ladies and gentlemen, the George. SF Kimrush at 22, looking for 23. Mr. Edwards trying to get in there. But SF in the lead at 22. Jack Covert coming alive at 25 with a Snope of his own. Looking for 26 in the mix, my friends. Do we hear 26 going? We got SF Kimrush at 26. Looking for 27. What's up, Gina R? How you doing, my friend? Good to see ya. Going once to SF Kimrush. Looking for 27, going twice. SF in the lead. Is it going to hold? You just never know. No false starts. Last call from Mr. Owl. Key. Ho, 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 ho. SF in the lead at 26. Teacher, 1388. With a bid at 27, ladies and gentlemen. The snipage is real. Going once. Excuse me for that. Teacher in the lead at 27. Looking for 28. SF Kimrush coming back at 28, ladies and gentlemen. Going once again. Looking for 29 to make it fine. Do we hear 29 going twice? SF in the lead at 28. Last call for Mr. Al. Key. Ho, ho, ho. SF in the lead. Teacher is out. SF in the lead at 28. All in. Fair warning. This bad quarter is sold. to SF Kimrush for 28, ladies and gentlemen. What a nice battle to start off the night. Congratulations to SF and everybody else. Thank you for your bids. I really, truly appreciate that. Let me get the name on here. All right. SF Kimrush, thank you very much. For those of you that want to get free shipping, it'll be the Platinum Penguin level is our new level for shipping because shipping costs have gone up quite a bit. But for that level, you will literally get your free shipping. Guys, Invisible River Ranch with $1 super chat. SF Kimrush, let me, if you can email me just to remind me to send you a whatchamacallit. Gary S., yes, it's starting in February, brother. It is. Some people have gotten on there quicker, but you are correct. It's starting February. All right, next item up is a 2014 West Point minted Kennedy 50th anniversary high relief reverse proof NGC slabbed and certified at a 69. Invisible River Ranch 40 months signing on as a Platinum Penguin. All right. And no stress at all. You guys are amazing. On this one, I do have the reserve. You know what? I put that it's not supposed to be that high because it's supposed to be around gray sheet. So reserve on this one is actually $55. Its retail value is over $80. Good luck, my friends. Good luck. All right, guys. Jack Covert coming in at 55. Crawdaddy coming in at 60 with the George. Gary S. in the nest at 65. Roy Boy at 70, ladies and gentlemen. We got a battle going on. Roy Boy in the lead. Jack Covert coming back at 71. Looking for 72 like we're Mr. LeFew. Looks like we're having some issues with the I really think it's a memory issue, guys. I know that Joe told me, no, I don't think so, but I think it is because we have multiple cameras running. That takes a lot of memory. All right, going once to Jack Covert, guys. Covert in the lead, looking for 72, going twice. But, you know, I could be wrong. I'm not really a computer expert. Guys, Roy Boy in at 77, looking for 78. Emo the Fish Keeper coming in as a Platinum Penguin. What's up, Emo? Thank you, brother. All right, going once to Roy Boy at 77, ladies and gentlemen. Jack Covert says, dang it, 78. Jack in the lead. Going once. Going twice. Covert at 78, looking for 79. Rubicon 60, yes, that is the 50th anniversary reverse proof high relief West Point minted coin. All right, last call for Mr. Al. Key. Ho, ho, ho. All right, Jack at 78. All in. Fair warning. Warning. This bad coin is sold to Jack Covert for 78. What's up, Greg Chapman? It's really weird. It's not dropping any frames, and it says we have an excellent connection, so there has to be something with the memory in the computer, because I didn't have this on my last computer. All right, so Jack Covert. Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Roy Boy, and everybody else. Thank you, Alex. Hey, guys, Alex Kalish is actually registered now. I had a conversation with him. And so they're good to go if they bid on anything, just to let the mods know. Oh, I love that Standing Liberty quarter from 2016 is gorgeous. All right, let's do the next one. So this next one is a 4-coin lot, ladies and gentlemen. And it has a 1928 SLQ, 1925, 1930, and 1927. They are full dates. And we're going to start these off at below spot. Melt on a dollar face is like about 83 bucks, give or take, right now. And we're going to start the bid off for the 4 quarters at $70. Good luck, my friends. Good luck. Heck yeah. Guys, Jay Williams coming in at 70, the man of the hour with the extra bonus giveaway stuff. Thank you, Jay. Jay in the lead at 70. Looking for at least 71 to get her done. Jay in the lead at 70, coming in under Melt. Justin Cummings at 71. Looking for 72, like Mr. LeFew. What you gonna do? Going once to Jay Williams at 75, ladies and gentlemen. Jay Williams in the lead at 75 with the George. Justin Cummings coming right back on the attack at 76 in the mix, going once. Justin in the lead at 76, looking for 77, going twice. Jay Williams at 78, going once. SLQ Battle says Crawdaddy Stacks. Jay Williams in the lead. Justin coming back right on the smack at 79 and doing fine, going one time. Justin Cummings in the lead. Jay in the lead again at 80, ladies and gentlemen. Jay in the lead at 80, looking for 81. Justin at 81, looking for 82, like we're Mr. LeFew. What you gonna do? Going once. Jay Williams coming back again. He says, I won't back down. Going once. Justin coming back again. It's Justin versus Jay, the battle of the Jays. Going once. Going twice. 3 times for Larry. Justin in the lead at 83. All in. Fair warning. This bad coin is sold to Justin Cummings for 83. What a battle, guys. That was really cool. Mud SWAT, no. I haven't had anybody send me anything, if you mean in regards to you. I haven't seen anything, but if I do, I'll give you a good word. All right, so this is Justin. What's up, SS Martin? All right, Justin Cummings, congratulations, brother. But yeah, well, we'd help you out like we did the last time. All right, next item up, ladies and gentlemen, we have an ounce of silver. People were asking for ounces. I got my hands on a couple prospectors. 1 ounce, 3/9 fine prospector. We're going to start that bid off under Melt as well at 105. Oh, Mud, you've been working. Nice, brother. With the market where it is now, that puts this about $10 or so under spot. Gary S. in the nest with the George coming in at 105. James Warner at 110. Ladies and gentlemen, James in the lead. Going once. Looking for 115 like we're Mr. Bean. Going twice. Warner in the lead at 110. Do we hear 115? Man, I can hear it more and more in my voice, everybody. I apologize. I know it kind of messes with my energy a little bit, but thank you for everybody being here. Last call for Mr. Alki Hall. And if they say you can't get silver under spot, you're getting it here. All right, James in the lead at 110, looking for 115. All in. Fair warning. Warning. This bad silver is sold to James Warner for 110. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations. All right. Put James's name. Thank you, James. James Warner. If one of the mods don't mind putting up how you can get into the auction, you just have to register with us, or if somebody knows your name, they can back you up. If you become a member, a platinum level member, let's put the 27 in the EOS, says Justin Cummings, ladies and gentlemen. That's pretty darn cool. Thank you, Justin. All right, let me grab the 27. Is going to go right there and put that with the Eagle. And the stuff that Jay Williams gave us gold for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So pretty darn cool. You know, I will add a little something. I'll add a 50 centavos from 1959 as well. So that'll go to the Industream. A big thank you to Justin for adding to the Industream. Next up, we have some Irish silver, ladies and gentlemen. This is two coins. They're florins. And these are really for the silver that are in them. This is 1939, 1940. I don't get a lot of Irish stuff as it is, and they're not in the greatest of condition. The melt value on them is 62 for the pair. Guys, Alex Kalish as a RavenHawk. Welcome to the nest, brother. And this reserve bid was actually supposed to be a little less. They are silver. The reserve on this for the pair is $45. The melt value is 62. Michael LaFew as a platinum penguin. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate you, brother. Guys, if you don't know who Gina R is, check her out. She's a really nice lady. She does the Paris, Texas Coin Show, and I've known her for a while. So very, very cool. As a computer teacher for 24 years, I recommend upgrade to the max RAM possible. Yeah, teacher, I'm gonna have to do that because I see it having some issues. Even though I have a healthy connection, it says excellent connection. It is having a rough time. Most of the Irish silver is low mintage. That is true, Doug Harding. That is very true. All right, so $45 for the two coins. That's below their melt value of 62. If they don't go, they don't go. But all right, going once. Going twice. Last call. All right. I guess that the Irish silver isn't going to sell. Wait a minute. Justin Cummings coming in at 45. Doug was in there. I'm I'm Stelios. No, I won't be at the store on Saturday. I'm usually there on Fridays when I'm in town. Going once. Doug Harding in the lead, or Justin Cummings in the lead at 45, looking for 46. Going twice. Last call for Mr. Alcohol. Justin about to get a smoking deal. All in. Fair warning. This bad coinage is sold to Justin Cummings for 45. Congratulations, brother. Nice pickup. Yeah, I really think the problem is in the RAM. But here's what's weird is I wasn't having this problem a couple weeks ago. Let me try something here. Close this. Close out this. Okay, I think I found something that might have been the issue. I had other stuff that was open, but I don't know. It only has 16 gigs, Create Craft, only 16. Time flies when you're having fun. 46 months as a Silver Hawk for J-Dog. Rams faltering again. Go Seahawks. All right, next item up. We ship it to you. And if you... Okay, so, well, I don't know, Invisible. Maybe something's cluttering up my stuff. All right, here we go. We have from 1942 and 1928 Irish half crowns. They're the dogs. Right there. These two together is 0.68 ounces, over a half ounce of silver in the mix. So about 77 in melt value. But we will start the bid on this group here. At $50. Meatball, you send us your information and we mail it out to you. So what you do is you pay via PayPal, and that should have your information, your shipping address and everything, and then we ship it to you. But to be a part of the show, you must register. So right now I got Doug Harding at 50. Meatball, and until I have you registered, I can't take the bid, even though that would be nice. All right, going once. Going twice. Doug Harding at 50. Last call. What's up, William E? How you doing, brother? Doug Harding about to get a smoking deal. These crowns are actually pretty rare. Justin Cummings coming in with the Snope and the George, ladies and gentlemen. Doug coming back on the attack at 52. Looking for 53 like we're Johnny T. Going once. Doug in the lead at 52. Cummings at 53, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Harding can't drive. 55. Doug in the lead at 55. Looking for 56. Going once. Going twice. Doug in the lead. Last call from Mr. Al. Key. Ho, ho, ho. Justin at 56. And I saw Joe Overly in here just a minute ago. Good to see you, Joe. Going once. Doug Harding at 58. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a battle going on. Going once. Going twice. Doug at 58. Looking for 59. Going 3 times. Johnny T. What's up, brother? Cummings at 59 and doing fine. Looking for 60. Going once. Harding at 60. Going once. Going twice. 3 times for the Nesties. Justin is out. Doug in the lead. All in. Fair warning. This bad set is sold to Doug Harding for 60. Meatball, if it's too much work for you. All right. No worries on our part, brother. But we don't just put people on for coming in. You have to do something to let us know that you're an actual live participating person. Without the registration process, doesn't make sense, because you could run up a bill and then just disappear, you know. All right. Lot number 7. We only have 18 things up for grabs tonight. So after lot number 10, we will do the midstream giveaway. All right. 1887 Morgan Silver Dollar. This one is an AU/BU. It has a little scratch on the back wing right there. You can see. Or is that a... You know what? That might be a hair. Hold on. Nope. It is a little scratch on the back wing. So it's not something that'll get a straight grade, but it's still a really nice hole filler. Right now, Morgan dollars are literally $90 plus in the melt value. And we're going to start the bid on this one off at 75. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. Guys, Gary Lofgren at 75. Crawl Daddy's trying to get in there. And Gary just a little bit quicker. Jay Williams at 80, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Man of the Night with the gold and the silver added to the giveaways. Jay Williams in the lead at $80. Going once. Going twice. We're not slow rolling this. You guys are awesome. Last call from Mr. Al. Key. Ho, 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 ho. Jay Williams in the lead at 80. All in. Fair warning. This bad coin is sold to Jay Williams for 80. Not too many things blow J-Dog's mind, but the current silver spot price is... Got an 81S Rattler, makes me smile because you like them so much. Heck yeah, Eric, eh? Love those things. Thank you, Jay Williams. Now, I got an email from somebody that asked me why I'm doing stuff under spot. And I literally said to them, you know, yes, I am somebody that is a coin dealer. I go to shows, I set up, I do everything that other dealers do. But when it comes to the nest, I try to give you guys the best I can. And some of this stuff I've had for a little while, so I'm not hurting by selling it this way. And you guys are getting some cool stuff at still a better price than if you went to a coin shop or looked at APMEX or any of those other sites. So that is the reason, in a nutshell, why I do the things the way I do. All right, this next item up here is a 1974 Thank you, Mud Swat. You're awesome too. 1974, Simon Bolivar. Davis Wall, 40 months as a Silver Hawk. Republic de Panama, 20 Balboas, 3.85 ounces of silver in there. Now, I had a hard time saying what this should be, what the reserve should be, and all this other stuff. You know, its spot price is at $4.47 right now. So I said, okay, you know, I'm in this coin for a good amount of money, but nowhere near spot price. So I figured the reserve at $3.50, somebody could literally take it to a coin shop if they wanted and make money right away. If it sells, cool. If it doesn't, it goes back in the stack. It is what it is, but I wanted to, there we go, ladies and gentlemen, Shinbone coming in at $3.50. Guys, William trying to get in there. Gary S. in the nest at $3.60, looking for $3.65 to stay alive. Going once to Gary S. Johnny T, Arizona is out. I keep forgetting to grab him for you, brother. I apologize. Shinbone at $3.65 to stay alive. Shinbone in the lead at $3.65. Looking for $3.70, ladies and gentlemen. Shinbone in the lead. Going once. Adrian. Going twice. Last call. Shinbone in the lead at $3.65. All in. Fair warning. Warning. This bad coin is sold. Whoa, William E. at $3.70, ladies and gentlemen, with the snow. What's up, Angie Crowell? How you doing? I haven't heard anything about a quarter gold back. Guys, Shinbone at $3.75 and staying alive. Going once. Looking for $3.80. Going twice. Shinbone in the lead at $3.75. Last call for Mr. Owl. Key. All right, Shinbone all in. Fair warning. This bad coin is sold to Shinbone for $3.75. They announced the quarter gold back today. You know what's funny is they said they would never do the quarter, because we talked about that a long time ago. But hey, you know, never say never, right? Thank you, Shinbone. Thank you, William E., for trying, brother. I appreciate you. Yeah, they literally were saying that it wasn't really that feasible to do a quarter. Maybe the money's gotten up high enough that the incentive is finally there for them to make another grab. All right, we're on to lot number 10. This one here is unique and really, really cool, my friends. These you don't see very often. Never say never, Eric A. That's for sure. 1/4000th of a troy ounce. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna keep it to myself. All right, here we go. Australia, 1999, and it actually has a Connecticut quarter privy mark, ladies and gentlemen. So you get the ounce of silver from Australia. You get the Washington, Connecticut quarter. Jack Covert, I've seen the process. It's interesting. There's some videos on it. All right, let me get the description. On this, the reserve is at 110. Hey, what's up, Gear? Long time no see, brother. Good to see you. All right, 110 is the reserve bid on there. Eric A., it was a salute to the quarter program. Gary Lofgren coming in at 110. Ricky the Scotty trying to get in there, but Gary in the lead, looking for 115. Gary S., the other Gary in the nest, coming in at 115. Now we're looking for 120, ladies and gentlemen. Gary S. in the lead, going once. Ricky the Scotty dropping the bomb on us, ladies and gentlemen, at 125. You got the bomb on me, baby. Going once. Gary S., I do not know. I've only seen the Connecticut one. I could have done more research, but I know the kookaburra that's in there, it's pretty rare. This is number 2005, and I'm trying to see if they have the numbers in here for what they did. It's not saying the mintage numbers on here, but I remember it was a little bit different. The quarter is not silver. Guys, Gary S. at 130, looking for 135, going once. Yeah, the quarter's clad. They didn't put silver in there with it. Going twice. Gary S. in the lead. Looking for 135. Last call for Mr. Al. Key. Hall, ladies and gentlemen. Gary S. in the lead. Ricky the Scotty coming back on the attack at 135. Looking for 140. Do we hear 140 going once? Ricky in the lead. Going twice. Do damage scratch 24K maples matter if they are bullion? So if it's scratched up, they will pay a little bit less. Create craft. Not a lot less, but a little bit. Because they can't sell it for full value if it has scratches or it's got a lot of dings and stuff, just like any coin out there. Gary S. at 145. We got a battle back and forth. William was at 140. Gary came right back on the attack. Going at 145, looking for 150. Going twice, my friends. Gary S. in the lead. Last call for Mr. Al. Key. Ho. Gary S. in the lead at 145. Will it hold all in? Fair warning. Eric A. dropping the George on us at 150. Eric A. in the lead. Going once. Expert timing. Super snopage, says Brother Doug. Yeah, but it might not matter since those are in my deep stack unless spot went down for 50 years. Going twice. Create craft, you got to do what's good for you, my friend. Last call. Eric A. in the lead at 150. Looking for 155. Do we hear 155? All in. Fair warning. What? Warning. It looks like this bad coin is going to be sold to Eric A. for 150. Gary S. says he's out. Thank you, Gary S. Thank you, everybody else. Eric A., thank you, my friend. And a big shout out again to Jay Williams, guys. We have gold given away tonight and a beautiful proof Silver Eagle for the end of stream with some added bonuses. One from Justin Cummings and myself, and of course Jay Williams. All right, so Eric A., thank you, brother. All right, we got one more coin, and then we're going to do the midstream giveaway. That is lot number 10. And this one, I cringe to wonder how much somebody paid originally from the Littleton Coin Company for this set. Okay, because these aren't, they're not all BU, they're at least XF. Right there, 3 Morgans, P, D, and S, And we're literally putting these up for their melt value. The D and the S have a little bit better collector price than the Philly, of course. And these things, they don't like coming out. Let's see if I can. There we go. There's the reverses on them. You know, so I'm curious what a person paid to Littleton. Yeah, Ty McFadden says $600 and the box was free. It would not surprise me. Littleton is that way. They're PD and S 21s, invisible. And how did I get that? So 267's roughly the melt on it. And I actually meant to have this a little bit less. I'm going to put the reserve at 235 for the three of them. So you're getting a heck of a deal. Roughly $32 under. Jack Covert, no, they are not Jim BU. I wish they were. I mean, they're still nice. Here. But this is literally below melt. This came this way. Let me see if I can get these a little bit. Oops. That's the 3 coins. And on the reverse, you can see the mint marks there, PD and S. And let me double check here. Yep. So all the mint marks are there that should be there. Guys, James Warner coming alive at 235. James in the lead. Going once. Yeah, no P mint mark. Going twice. Last call for Mr. Alcohol. All right, my friends, all in. Fair warning. Jay Williams coming in with the George at 240, ladies and gentlemen. Going once. Expert timing by Jay. Going twice. I've been saving my allowance for the past few weeks, says James Warner. James, you rock, brother. You've always been a super solid supporter. I appreciate you. Maybe Littleton prices were so high they knew Silver Spot was going to be crazy in the future. All right, guys. Jay in the lead. James Warner coming back at 245 and staying alive. James in the lead at 245, going once. James at 245, looking for 250, going twice. Last call for Mr. Al Key Hall, ladies and gentlemen. James Warner, 245. Just think anyone that was asleep and started getting silver when it hit 63 has 2 times their investment in less than 4 months. Buy low, sell high. Yeah, you're way on the right track there. It's crazy. All right, don't get into the lunch money. All in. Fair warning. This bad coin is sold to James Warner for 245. James in the lead and the win. All right, guys, it's time to do the Midstream giveaway. And we have stuff from myself and Jay. Hey, Jungle Marine, I saw your message. I didn't have a chance to respond. I'll try to give you a call sometime in the next day or two. I have to call you from my business line. But I did see that you asked for a phone call. All right. We have the Midstream giveaway. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the natural gold. And that's a legitimate little vial there. Darren's Hobbies just subscribed. Little half grammar. Jay Williams, what a nice dude. Plus the 1901. Plus he gave us a Mexican coin, 10% silver, to go away to be given away as well. All right, let me turn on the night bot. Yeah, Jay Williams, very nice guy. He comes to the shop. Very, very cool. It's a family show. I can't read that comment I just saw. All right. I will be back in a couple minutes, guys. Keep the entries clean. What's up, Perry Custom? Good to see you, Perry. Mustang Dave. Better slow that Mustang down. What up, Chad Brookman? Ronald Rockamore. Jeff Wisco. Lone Star Fox. Good to see everybody. Mud Swattage is here. Fleabag in the net says bacon double cheeseburger with jalapeno pepper jack cheese. Buy low. Raven will always have more hair than Silver Seeker. Especially since I still have a full head. That's pretty funny. All right, I'll be back in just a minute, guys. All right, guys. Let's see who the winner is in 3, 2, 1. Booyah. To Jones. To Jones with a win, ladies and gentlemen. Let me put his name on here. You're welcome, my friend. All right, let's get to the rest of the auction we have left. Okay. Item 11 is a 2-coin war nickel set. $19.45p, $19.42p. Very nice coins. Beautiful. And these two are going together as a set. Probably cost you about 30 bucks at any coin shop. Start the bid off at a buck. Good luck. Davis Wall says, I see the P on those. That's too funny, man. All right. Guys, Bill Driscoll at 10. Cool Things at 15. Doug and brother Doug, the Dougs were trying to get in there. Teacher at 20, ladies and gentlemen. It is a ZV-1 Sony camera. Super high def. Cool Things coming in at 25. Getting in there before buy up. Zeke Rodriguez coming in at 26. With the mix. Zeke in the lead, ladies and gentlemen. Going once. Brother Doug Wagner is out. Battle of the Dougs. Cool Things coming in at 27, ladies and gentlemen. Cool Things in the lead. Going once. Buy up in the lead at 28. Zeke trying to get in there, but buy up just a little bit quicker. Looking for 29. Going one time. Cool Things at 29. Teacher 1388 coming in like Johnny T with 33. And the George going once. Teacher in the lead at 33, going twice. Zeke is out. Teach at 33. Cool Things at 34. Looking for 35, ladies and gentlemen. Going once. Cool Things in the lead at 34. Looking for 35. Going twice. Last call for Mr. Al Key Hall, ladies and gentlemen. Cool Things in the lead. All in. Fair warning. This bad set is sold. To coin. Oops. That was Cool Things, not coin silver. Cool Things for 34. Thank you, brother. Thank you, teacher and everybody else. Blue and Brown Boatsy, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Oh, man. Cool runnings, mon. I remember that show, the Jamaican bobsled team. That was funny. All right, so Cool Things. And SF Kimrush, I saw your email. Thank you. I will have that got out to you as soon as we can. If it ends up that you have to pay tomorrow, that's fine. It's not a problem. All right, next item up, my friends, we have the other silver prospector right here. 1 ounce silver prospector. Starting off below melt at 105, my friends. Good luck. I never in my life thought I'd be selling 1 ounce silvers at $100 plus. Message from Cool Things. It's hard to donate the 42 Philly to teacher. All right, I can do that. All right, guys. In the lead is Gary S. at 105. Going once. Gary in the lead. Looking for 110. Going twice. Guys, Jay Williams at 110. Looking for 115. Going once. Jay in the lead at 110. It has to be $5 increments, Darren Wilkinson. So Jay at 110. Going twice. So this is a teacher. All right. We'll put that there. And last call for Mr. Al. Key. Hall. Jay Williams at 110. All in. Fair warning. This bad coin is sold. To Jay Williams. Getting ready to do on a ice fishing trip and camping. Nice. Good for you, brother. Jay Williams. Okay, I'm starting to get worried. My family should have been back by now. Invisible River Ranch can't do 111, dude. It was over 100. They're $5 increments. All right, next up, 1945 Denver MS64 Merc Silver Dime. Up for grabs. Worth about 20, starting at $1. Good luck, my friends. Jay Williams sounds good, my friend. Brother Bill Driscoll coming in. You're not going to get full bands at that price, but hold on. Let me turn on the scope here. Well, I hear my family, so I'm happy because I didn't get a response earlier. I mean, it's really close on the bands. I mean, kind of ridiculously close, but it's not going to get full split. I mean, it's like... Now, if this was a 45 Philly, that'd be crazy if it had full split. But right there, dead center is the problem. What's up, Joe Lopez? All right, so where was I? No problem, Christopher Sherman. Anybody that so going once, yep, one little soft spot in the middle, man. Going twice. I think Alex is in the lead, right? Yep, Alex at 25. Last call. Thank you, Alex. All in. Fair warning. Warning. This bad coin is sold. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, buy up with the Snope at the last second. Holy cow. Buy up gold and silver. Teacher coming in at 30, ladies and gentlemen. Going once to Teacher at 30. Look out, my friends. Going twice. Alex coming back at 35. To stay alive. Alex in the lead at 35. Going once. Going twice. Last call for Mr. Alki Hall. What a battle. That's for sure. Guys, teacher not giving up. 36 in the mix, my friends. Going once. Holy cow. Another Snope. Going twice. Last call for Mr. Al. Key. Ho. All in. Fair warning. This bad Merc is sold. Guys, Alex coming in at $40. Dropping the bomb, my friends. Holy cow. Going once. Going twice. 3 times for the Nesties. Teacher says he is out. Alex with the win. All in. Fair warning. This coin is sold to Alex Kalish for 40. What a battle, guys. Holy cow. All right. So Alex Kalish. Let's, you know what? Earlier, we had a donation given to teacher. And I always give something back, guys. So when you guys give each other a little love, I'm going to add a 1/10 ounce of silver to the Midstream giveaway to make it even more extreme than it already is. There's gold, there's silver, there's a proof silver eagle. But I forgot to add that because I thought that was really cool things to do that for teacher. And I like to reward the nest when you guys show each other love. So that's going right there. We're on to lot number 14. This is the second of the nice Merc dimes on the night. I'm just going to put on the scope, make it easy. It's a 1940. It is absolutely gorgeous coin. And the reverse. Now this one, oh, it's an S. Dang it, I didn't put the mint mark. Hold on, guys. Let me fix this. So it's a 40S, not a Philly. So I apologize, everybody. So let me show you that again. It's a 40S, and you believe it or not, you can get up to like an MS67 with a 40S. I mean, with a Merc dime. All right. So let's get the description. And the starting bid again is $1, ladies and gentlemen. Mercury dime starting off at $1. MS64. Beautiful, beautiful coin. Guys, Bill Driscoll coming in at 20. Brother Doug Wagner trying to get in there, but brother Bill in the lead. Alex coming in, dropping the bomb on us at 35. Ladies and gentlemen, holy cow. Going once. What's up, True Seeker? Going twice. Alex is killing us tonight. Last call. Sorry, guys. I'm having a rough time with how I'm feeling. All right, guys. Blue and brown Boatsy at 36. Going once. Boatsy got in there at 36. Alex Kalish coming back with another bomb of 45, my friends. Going once. Going twice. Alex gone nuclear on us. Last call from Mr. Alcohol. Alex in the lead at 45. I'm at work fighting cold systems myself, says Crawdaddy. All in. Fair warning. This bad Merc is sold Guys, I can't believe it. Blue and brown got in there just in time. Holy cow, at 46, Boatsy looking for 47, my friends. Going twice. Oh, wow. Last call. Blue and brown in the lead at 46. Guys, Alex at 48. Eric says, this reminds me of the old days. Going once, guys. Alex in the lead again. Going twice at 48. Looking for 49. Last call. Alex in the lead at 48. All in. Fair warning. This bad coin is sold to Alex Kalish for 48, my friends. Holy cow, what a battle. Hey, Rhonda Tolliver, I hope you do okay, my friend. I'm glad to have you here. You know, and I see something's bothering you, so I'm glad we can help you. All right, guys. Alex Kalish. Holy cow, man. That was tough. Nice coin, he says. Thank you, Alex. You definitely got a win there. You paid a little more than I thought that would go for, but I appreciate it. All right. You know what, guys? I'm feeling kind of generous. I think what I'm going to do with this 1928 half crown here, I'm going to put it in the Midstream to go with the other giveaways. I think you guys will appreciate it. Oh, wait, Doug Harding put up But hey, you know me. Sometimes I do some stuff that's kind of crazy. You're welcome, guys. All right, next item up is lot number 16. This thing is absolutely epic. I honestly almost didn't want to sell this. But this is right there. From the Royal Canadian Mint, this is a 1911 to 2011 silver set. It's a commemorative, and they only made 6,000 total. It's limited edition. Right here. From Canada, eh? The copper cent is actually a copper one, which they stopped doing in 2000, or golly, no, way before that. 2006, I think, was their last coppers. And it's a larger, but this thing is epic. Oh, Rhonda, I try. We've known each other a while now. All right. Now, this thing is pretty darn cool. Yeah, 2012 is the last time they minted a penny in Canada. The reserve on this is at 150. And this has a this one is number 4767 of 6,000 made. Guys, Gary Lofgren coming in at 150 with the George. Looking for at least 155. William and Shinbone trying to get in there. William E. in the place to be. Coming in at 160, my friends. William E. at 160. Looking for 165. Do we hear it? Going once. Gary Lofgren at 165. Beautiful set. Congrats to whoever wins this one, says Johnny T. I have something close to that, but one coin is gold. Nice, Perry Custom. Guys, William E. at 170. Now we're looking for 175. What's up, Harley Babe? Going once. William E. in the lead. Emo, the fish keeper, coming in at 175, my friends. Looking for 180, going once. Box comes with a free purchase of your third coin in the series, says Ty McFadden. William E. at 180, ladies and gentlemen. Looking for 185. Do we hear 185 going once? Going twice. William E. in the lead at 180. Looking for 185. It's last call. Emo coming in at 185 with a George, ladies and gentlemen. Going once. Emo in the lead at 185. Do we hear 190? Looking for 190. It's the underwater auction. Guys, William E. coming in at 190. Looking for 195. Going once. William E. in the lead at 190. Going twice. Last call, my friends. William E. in the lead at 190. Emo coming back on the attack, my friends, at 195. Going once. Emo looking at 190. William E. hitting the 200. Dropping the bomb on us, ladies and gentlemen. William E. Oop, that's supposed to be going once. Going twice. William at 200, ladies and gentlemen. Looking for 205. Last call. Rockzilla in the nest, ladies and gentlemen. William E. at 200. All in. Fair warning. This bad set is, guys, Emo the fish keeper coming back at 205. Going once. Going twice. Ladies and gentlemen, we keep going. Last call. Emo in the lead at 205. William coming back at 210. Ladies and gentlemen, going once. William at 210. Going twice. William in the lead at 210. Looking for 215. Last call for Mr. Al. Key. Emo coming in at 215. Going once. Going twice. Last call for Mr. Alcohol. Emo at 215. All in. Fair warning. This bad set is sold to Emo for 215. William E. and Emo the fish keeper. What a battle, ladies and gentlemen. Holy smokes. That is epic, my friends. All right. So that is Emo. And let me get a little tag to put Emo's name on here. Emo. The fish keeper. Thank you, Emo. Thank you, William E. Appreciate it, brother. All right, lot number 16, guys. We have a 43D and a 43 Philly Merc Dime pair going up for grabs. We're going to turn on the invisible scope. Here is the 43. That one's got a full band. There we go. So that one has full band on it. The 43 Philly, which I didn't even check for, which you think I would, but... So that's a full band. And the 43 Denver. That dead center spot is just, this not quite full band. Really close, but one of them is. So the 43 Philly is a full band, but the 43D is not, unfortunately. But hey, You can't go wrong with that, my friends. All right, let me get this in here. And starting bid on the pair, $2. Why not, right? Guys, Bill Driscoll coming in at 25, dropping the bomb. Crawdaddy stacks at 30, ladies and gentlemen. Crawdaddy in the lead. Brother Doug Wagner trying to get in there, but Crawdaddy at 30. Looking for at least 31. Doug Wagner at 31, my friends. Buy up coming in at 35 and staying alive. Going once to Cranky. Old man Alex coming in at 40, ladies and gentlemen. Going once to Alex. Buy up at 43 like he's Johnny T. Going once. Alex in the lead. Going twice. Or I'm sorry, buy up gold and silver at 43. Going twice. Last call for Mr. Al. Holy cow. Dropping the bomb on us, ladies and gentlemen. Blue and brown Boatsy at 50, going once. Blue and brown in the lead at 50, going twice. Blue and brown at the week. Next week, the melt for dimes will be 85, says teacher. Last call for Mr. Al. Okay. Oh, thank you, cranky old man. Blue and brown at 50. All in. Fair warning. This bad set is sold to Blue and Brown Boatsy for 50. Thank you, Blue and Brown. Thank you, everybody else. I appreciate everybody. Blue and Brown Boatsy. All right. Yeah, Rhonda's always welcome here. She's been around for a long time. Okay, last item on the night, my friends. This is a roll and of Rosie's. I will put an example under the invisible scope so you guys can see it. These are Super BU. $1962. And they're Phillies. 1962 Phillies. And we'll make sure that they're all Philly. Motown Philly back again. All right, another 1962. Just showing you a couple examples. There's the reverse. All right, so we have the entire roll. There's $5 face here. Going up for grabs. Below melt. Melt is $4.11. And I did that at $1.15 or $1.16 was the price of silver. Which is basically 3.57 ounces of silver. And I was actually meaning to put this at 365. I didn't know why there's 380 on there, but that is the reserve is 365. So good luck, my friends. But for that roll, what does that put that at? 365. Hold on here. 365 divided by 5 is 73 times face, and silver melt right now is 83.65. All right, guys. Jay Williams coming in at 365, ladies and gentlemen. Looking for 370. Do we hear 370? Shinbone trying to get in there at 365, but Jay Williams in the lead, going once. It is crazy, that's for sure. Going twice. Jay Williams at 365, looking for 370. Last call. Let's see. If you went to a shop to buy it, you'd be 418. Shinbone at 370, looking for 375. 375 coming from Jay Williams, ladies and gentlemen, with the George. Looking for 380. Going once. Jay in the lead at 375. Looking for 380. Going twice. Back in the old days, a roll of silver dimes was $100. Yeah, that's true. That's real true. Last call for Mr. Owl. Key. Oh, 1962 Philly, brother. Jay Williams in the lead at 375. 1962 Philly. All in. Fair warning. This bad coin. Back in the old days, it was $5, says Cranky Old Man. That's true. So, Gary S., very, very, very true. This is sold to Jay Williams for $375, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations, Jay. Shinbone, thank you, my friend. All right, so let me get Jay's name on here. Very cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, a big thank you to Teacher 1388 and Create Craft for all their hard work on the sheets and keeping up with everything tonight. SF Kimrush, Jack Covert, Justin Cummings, James Warner, Doug Harding, Jay Williams, Shinbone, Eric A., Cool Things, Alex Kalish, Emo the Fish Keeper, and Blue and Brown Boatsy. Thank you very, very much for everything. You guys are absolutely amazing, and I can't thank you guys enough. I'm glad a lot of people got some really good deals on the night. That was the idea behind doing this. As long as I can do it, I will do this for you guys. Because like I said, there's certain ones of these that were in my collection for a little while. And I'm making something and you guys are making something as well. All right. Let's show you what the Midstream is. Oh, a big thank you to all the other mods, such as Brother Doug Wagner, Perry Custom Cards, Silver Streak, J-Dog, Mustang Dave. I didn't see CM Silver or Peter Bowes or Frank Mons, but they're here in our hearts. Johnny T, Mud Swat, and Brother Doug Wagner, J-Dog. All right. If I missed anybody, I apologize. You guys are awesome. Best auctions on YouTube, says Create Craft. Thank you, Create Craft. My name is Doug, says Doug Harding. All right. Let's Peter Bowes was here. Cool. Let's do this. Let's show you. You're welcome, Wolf Tracks, and I agree. We do have the best mods in the business. All right, here we go. We got the 1928 Irish coin. We got a 10th ounce of silver. We got a Mexican coin from RavenHawk Coins, and then the 1 ounce proof eagle from RavenHawk. The Mexican silver and the half gram of gold from Jay Williams, guys. Jay Williams giving out half grams of gold. Can you believe that? And then from Justin Cummings, the 1927 Standing Liberty quarter. So let me put on the Nightbot and get this started. And then I will be back in a couple minutes so that you guys have enough time to get your names in there. Put that on live chat. And everybody, during this time of year, with the crazy weather and things that are going on, I like that skull cap. Thank you, Silver Streak. I like seeing you here. Please be safe. You know, I really, really, really do care about you guys more than you understand. I enjoy being here on Thursday nights. I always have a good time. We had some really good laughs tonight. We always do. Daryl USA, holy cow, what's up, dude? American Patriot here. All right, good to see you guys. All right, I will be... J-Dog, no, it's just cold. We got a lot of snow in the streets and stuff. There is a lot of hairdo under the skull cap. Yes, I do have a lot of hair. Thank you, buy low, sell high with chai. All right, I'll be back in a minute. You guys, good luck. Whoever wins, you got a nice little bounty. Best coin auction on YouTube. Thank you, Brian Jensen. I appreciate that, man. Cornrows. I think I would look funny with cornrows. I don't know. You know what? There is a barber right by my shop. Maybe I'll have him do that sometime. All right, I'll be back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time to break forth the rhythm and the rhyme. I'm going to get mine, so get yours. Oh, I'm goofy. Let me tell you. I hope this cold doesn't last very long. All right. Where are we at here? Let's pick the winner. In 3, 2, 1. Booyah. Cranky Old Man, 85-82. First time in the nest that I can remember. And he wins the Midstream giveaway. Ladies and gentlemen, Cranky Old Man just won a nice little package of goodies. Congratulations to Cranky Old Man. We'll give him a second to respond. Pass it on to someone else, he says. All right. I'll do that. Let me re-roll. We'll pick a new winner. Ooh, Johnny T, sorry to hear about that, brother. All right, in 3, 2, 1. Booyah. Big Todd, 1776. Ladies and gentlemen, Big Todd, 1776. Let's make sure that Big Todd is still in the room. But Big Todd, you are the winner thanks to Cranky Old Man. We'll give Big Todd a second to respond. All right, guys. Big Todd, 1776. Nice win, man. Half a gram of gold, a proof silver eagle. Unreal. All right, let me close this out. Make sure to email us, RavenHawkCoins@gmail.com, so that you get your stuff sent to you from us. All right, again, a big shout out and thank you to all the mods. You guys are absolutely amazing. The rest of you, much love and respect. Please be safe out there. And like always, make sure to take care of one another, and we'll see you real soon. Big Todd, you're welcome, brother. RavenHawk Coins, have a great day.